Hi, I'm Rory Green from XR Today, bringing you the latest in news and conversation from the extended reality space. Today we'll be discussing VPS and cloud-based AR content and delivery with Sid Wang, the product manager of Pretia Technologies. Welcome and thank you for taking the time with me today.
Hello, Rory. Thank you for giving us this time to talk about our technology. Really appreciate about that.
No worries, it's fantastic to have you. Thank you so much. So could you perhaps introduce Pretia Technologies to our listeners and to our readers, and what are you offering to clients?
Okay, so Pretia Technology is a company. We are combined with a bunch of people that are all enthusiasts about AR. So we all believe that AR will bring us a bright future. So we are operating our vision for delivering the joy of shared achievement to everyone. So what does that mean? It means like usually you have fun with your friends, with your family. You hang out, you play games with your friends, you visit some place with your family. That's the moment you enjoy a joyfulness with someone else together. And we believe that with AR, we can make that experience even better. So that's what we are trying to achieve. We are trying to let everyone to be able to jump onto this stage. And our product development is actually offering a suite of development tool for any developer that you can jump in and use our tool sets to create such AR experience. So usually we say that we facilitate the AR development and reduce the communication costs through AR developments. So Pretia AR Cloud Platform, the product name itself is Pretia. It's an AR SaaS service we provide to the developer. So you don't need to host your own server. You don't need to prepare too much things. You can just use our service and use our SDK in Unity and create the AR experiences.
Fantastic, thank you for that. And you mentioned your product and your development kit is an AR cloud and software as a service platform. Within the immersive industry and with that development space equally, how does that help your platform stand out as a secure solution for your clients?
So our solution is focusing on providing a very good efficiency. So usually to develop an AR application from beginning, if you don't have any experience, it takes you like maybe several hours to finish your first Hello World application. However, if you are doing that with Pretia AR Cloud, it's going to be like reusing our simple code, and things will be like just in 1 hour. You can finish 1 hour to 2 hours. You can finish your first Hello World application. So that's how fast we are comparing to the other tools. So we provide you a streamlined process. So following our process, it will help you to build our AR application really fast.
And I imagine that's all part of trying to help democratize AR content and content creation. How does that democratization help your clients? As you say, it improves development time. How does that help your clients in the industry on a whole?
So our customers, usually they want to use the AR application to do something a little bit different. Like for some of our customers, they are industrial customers. They will use our technology to help them to have some assist during their daily operations. They can use that. For example, they create an application that you can you can use your smartphone and put your camera on certain machine and try to bring out some information from that machine through AR. That's one of the use case. And there's other customers like you can do that in education scenario. You can use that in your classroom scenario. You can have a textbook and you scan that textbook, put your camera on to the book and bring out some good effect like to explain a solar system. You can bring out some 3D models and let the 3D model rotate. That could be one of the use case.
Fantastic, and thank you for talking about those use cases. Those are important to note, really, for the success of these kind of immersive systems and AR tools. But let's divert a little bit. Could we talk about VPS systems? Could you, for our readers, introduce a VPS system, and what innovations has Pretia made in this technology space?
Yes, of course. So VPS, Visual Positioning System, is the core technology of our AR cloud. As its name, it's using visual to do the positioning. So the technology itself is similar to GPS that can help you to figure out where you are. GPS is good. It's just talking about the accuracy. GPS is not that great. Especially when we talk about just a few meters or a few centimeters. GPS cannot do that. VPS is a system that leverages computer vision technology that use your camera to look at your surrounding environment, and then you can understand where you are. So it's a technology that uses current vision visible scenario as its basis. So the accuracy is actually very good. So you can do maybe a few centimeters accuracy with a VPS system. So that what that helps is when you are putting your camera onto certain object, we can recognize that object and we can place something onto that object. And it will be really calculated with a good accuracy, which is something that you won't be able to expect with using GPS. So that's how we said AR can take place. Augmented means you want to augment something to the real world. So VPS helps you to recognize something in the real world, and then you can place something onto that object. At the same time, we know where you are, so it enables a location-based AR experience to be possible.
Fantastic. And just also, once more touching on VPS systems, I imagine you have to ensure a fairly strong security and sort of user data measure there as well, just to ensure everyone's safety and user safety too.
Of course, we have data security being ensured in the cloud. Everything is encrypted with very high level of encryptions.
Fantastic, thank you. And again, diverting once more, talking about vertical spaces as you've already mentioned, XR and then obviously AR and the tools and the tools and the products that you offer. Are they a good tool for entertainment, broadcast, and media firms? It's a growing space, especially within terms of immersive technology.
Absolutely. So you can imagine that in the past, when talk about entertainment, broadcast, or media, you are talking about like a big screen of TV, like 80 inches TV, or maybe you want to talk about something broadcast to the user's smartphone with a small screen with just 6-inch screen. All these things will be changed. The concept is wholly changed. AR is using your space to be the media. So with the AR technology, you can mediatize your space surrounding you. Like it's not just screen, your wall on in your room or the space in a shopping mall. They are all spaces that you can treat it as a media. So it's no longer just a screen; it's everywhere. You can use everywhere to be a media. So by extending media, we are getting freedom of expression and communication, and that's opening to the possibility for entertainment, broadcast, and media. Of course, that's what we're believing.
It feels like almost a fresh way to look at the architecture and the environment
Exactly.
around you by adding that digital layer.
Yes.
Fantastic. And then just touching again on your product and the cloud-based nature of
Sure.
it, could you explain and give a little bit more background into Parita's cloud-based AR application development and delivery system? What are you really offering there, and what's the real guts of the service you offer?
Yes. So our system is designed with the aim of completing as much processing as possible in the cloud, including data management and also the VPS process I just mentioned. So by adopting a cloud-based approach, we anticipate numerous benefits such as collaboration between developers and minimizing performance difference between devices and enable multiplayer experiences. For example, in the past, if you want to develop a multiplayer AR experience, you need to do something. Of course, you need a Unity, and you have to think about to use some AR tools to create the AR experience, and then you need to think about you need to have a multiplayer network layer, and you need to search for some solution and to put them together. And then maybe you need to think about, yeah, this VPS is it working with the multiplayer or is it not? And you need to try a lot of things. But if you are using Pretia, everything is integrated and we prepare everything in the cloud. So you just use single SDK and you will have all the benefits. That's the good things we are providing.
Brilliant. And how about, say, clients in manufacturing and retail? How could they benefit from those cloud-based and then software as a service-based tools also?
Yes. So cases we're seeing are like for coffee shop, they might want to give their visitor some more fun fact while staying in the shop. So some of the coffee shop they might create their own application as a portal for the customer experience. Like you come to visit us, you come to enjoy your time here. And during the time, maybe you can also open up the application and enjoy an AR adventure in the space. Like you can walk around in the store and you can search for a little ghost. The little ghost is running over and trying uh, to place to do something funny, and you can try to catch the ghost, and when you collect all the ghosts you might be able to get a coupon or just enjoying the game. Those experiences are something that the coffee shop might want to provide to the customers to extend how long they stay in the shop, and eventually that might be leading to the customer to buy another drink because they got a coupon or they stay there for a longer time. For manufacturing, it's usually very scenario specific, like I just mentioned a while ago. It could be like looking at a machine and you want to search for guidance. For example, you might have a new employee to the factory and he's not familiar with that machine. How about if he can take out a smartphone or a device that offered by the company and put a camera to that machine, and it will jump out a comprehensive guideline how you start to use this machine, how you turn on certain feature, and how you turn the machine off. Such a manual guidance, or we can call it technical support, is possible for the manufacturer scenarios.
Fantastic. There's a lot to unpack there. I appreciate all that insight. I think there's another aspect of, say, in the retail environment, you talk about a coffee shop. I've seen similar examples of that use case shared on social media. So it's a good way for companies to really, engage with clients and maybe get them to
Exactly.
share or spread the word, so to speak, on certain aspects. And I imagine there's a big social goal and a big social vision for your company. I noted on some of your PR you mentioned a approach to the social implementation of AR. Could you explain that a little bit further and really how that affects your business model and your approach to clients, etc.?
Yes, we believe that everyone involved in this technology recognize that AR as an extremely promising and useful technology. However, it seems like the use of AR in daily life and our daily business is still booming yet. So we think there are actually still two major reasons for why AR is not getting into our daily life yet. So the first one is there's technical difficulty. So while talking about AR development, it's costly. Honestly, it's costly so far, and it's difficult for development inhibits trial and error. So we need to let the developers to try how they want to cook an AR application, and then there might be something they want to fix it. They have to try it and fix it, try it and fix it. That's a long process. So given the current situation that there's not very good tool for the developers to build AR and try that process in a fast path, that might be crucial because the faster the developers can deliver the application, the more AR we will see in this world. So that's what we are aiming. We are aiming to overcome this barrier by reducing the development cost through Pretia AR Cloud. So that's what I mentioned. One of the best thing of us is compared to the other tools, if you want to create a Hello World application, that would be even really fast. So that's the thing, how we are trying to solve it. That's the first point. Another point, the second point, is we think that it is lacking of an optimal application for each use case. So there's a lot of scenarios in the world, and there's a lot of use cases we can think about. But what would be the best practice? How can that application help the business owner or the end user to solve their problem or make them happy? So we're trying to overcome this hurdle by providing samples and also providing functionalities through our SaaS infrastructure. So we want to provide the best practice examples through our AR Cloud technology. And with that, we believe developers can jump in and just pick up whichever they want to achieve and quickly build up the AR application they want. So that could be quickly delivered to the end user or the business owners, whoever who will be benefit from AR technologies.
Fantastic, and I like within that you talk about use cases that really maybe boost the profile of XR, or perhaps showcase it in a positive light, really showcase the power of it, that kind of thing. I guess to finish off, I'd like to ask you, how is Pretia increasing AR's value, especially in such a busy marketplace? Last week we had Vision Pro come out and the Meta Quest 3 come out, which is obviously a mixed reality device, but still, it's how are you reacting to this space? This is also it's so emerging all the time. How do you approach it?
Okay, so in Pretia, we believe that the value of new technology, including AR, ultimately it depends on how much they are used. So we have very good technology, but it's not being used at all. That doesn't mean anything. So how much they are used as they evolved is very important. So our company is committed to enhancing, we want to enhance the utilization of AR not only through technology research and not just through technology research and development, but also by focusing on product development and provision for developers and specific use cases. As I mentioned, we want to figure out the use cases and the best practices for all these use cases. That's the way we approach. And furthermore, we are also working with the companies such as Qualcomm to provide a total environment for socializing AR. So you might also notice that Qualcomm is being pretty aggressive in this domain as well. They have their Snapdragon Spaces platform, and we are actually partner of that Snapdragon Spaces. We are trying to bring our platform onto the Snapdragon Spaces platform as well. After that, I believe that we can expand the developer even faster. And of course, Apple just announced their Vision Pro. We are also trying to get into the device, trying to bring our platform to that device. There's still a way to go. For Meta Quest 3, maybe that's also a very good platform. We're also trying to do something with it. We hope that we can announce some of the partnership or even more support for all the platforms. So yeah, that's how we are trying to do to increase the values of AR.
Fantastic, and I'm glad to hear you got so many good projects on the way. And I heard about the Qualcomm news also, which is fantastic. That must be a really key and critical part
We
of
believe it
increasing
is.
AR's value. Brilliant. And so, for those watching, what's the best way for them to learn more about what your firm is offering?
Of course, if you are interested in Pretia AR Cloud, just visit our website. It's arcloud.pretiaar.com.
Fantastic. Right. So, thank you so much, Sid, for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. That's it from myself. You can get more XR news by subscribing to the XR Today news channel and by following our social pages. I'm Rory Greener from XR Today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sid.
you very much.